Hi friends, how are you? It's Lisa. It's been a while. I wanted to come in and share with you my new sweater that I knitted this summer. I want to share this with you, and then also another sweater that I just am loving. But yeah, so here it is. This is completely my design. Just kind of, so it's puff sleeves, a yoke neckline, oversized in the bust to the point where it actually looks like I have a bust. And it's very blousy, so you can like play with it. It's knitted in Harrisville Designs Shetland. It just has a really, I don't know, it has a surprisingly nice drape for that yarn. I'm surprised at how it came out. But this was really something, this knit was a real surprise. And yeah, I'm gonna get into the details of it. And so what happened, I mean, I have to just tell you my summer. I had this amazing summer. Some motorcycles are just driving by. I had the most amazing summer. I just did a deep dive into, I mean, I didn't go anywhere in special. I went to a beautiful retreat. That was all I really did. That was amazing. Otherwise, we just took short trips here and there. And I took long weekends where I just was really, I was doing tons of writing. I was doing meditation. I was just really, you know, I read Rick Rubin's book, The Creative Act, last year. This idea that creativity is out there and that ideas flow through us was really something that resonated with me. And so I just was spending a lot of time on that, just like really trying to be open to anything that was out there that wanted to come through me, and to just use that time, you know, that time where I wasn't super busy and I could be in nature in my garden and just really be open and relaxed. And I knitted some socks, and I just knitted small things and just played around with different yarns. And then I was looking at this, I had this on the needles, I had this assigned for another project. I had actually started another project. I shared it here. I don't know if you watch, you might have seen it. It was a cable, and it was a bottom up, and I was feeling kind of stuck with that. And I didn't know how it was gonna, I just didn't know what I was gonna do with that, like where that was gonna go, how to split off the sleeves and what kind of neckline I wanted to have. And I wasn't happy with how the bobbles turned out, and I didn't know if I wanted the bobbles on the back. And it was just like this, everything was starting to feel not good with that sweater. And so I ripped it back, and I just was like, you know what, it doesn't matter. I can just start something new. And I ripped it back, and then I just started playing around with putting, you know, I put on some stitches, and I got the neckline, and I was really happy with the neckline. I really liked how it was sitting on my neck. And I like this kind of width at my neckline. I don't like necessarily a really high crew neck. So I liked that. And then I just started playing with it, and really playing, like not being serious about it. Just what happens if I do this, and what happens if I do something over here, and playing with some short rows. And I didn't follow the percentage system of the number of yoke increases that I should have. So it like just opened up into this whole thing where I was like, oh my God, look what's happening now. And I kept trying it on. I had the sleeves. I had the vision for the sleeves first. I knew I wanted something tapered and long, coming down from, you know, these puffy shoulders. And then it just kind of flowed from there. And I'm making another one of these in Knitting for Olive. I just placed an order, Knitting for Olive compatible cashmere, and I'm going to hold that double with silk mohair. So I think it's going to be really soft. It's going to have a different drape. And yeah, I'm really just excited to see where this journey takes me. I feel so much more open and excited about my knitting. It just, you know, really focusing on my creativity, giving myself the time and space, and that I, you know, just looking at my knitting and looking at it from a new perspective, curiosity, and, you know, just being open to whatever came through was amazing. And I am feeling so renewed and refreshed, and I can't wait to see where this takes me. So Now I'm going to show you my other sweater that is also really cool. Okay, so here's Sophie's sweater, which, you know, she's such a good knitter. And my Sophie girl, so proud of her. You can just see how the gauge is so like tight and it almost looks machine knitted. And she did this without a pattern as well, based on Elizabeth Zimmerman's percentage system. She did hers bottom up, and got it to the area where she wanted, also continuously trying it on. And then she did raglan, it would be increases, right? When
decreases, not increases, decreases.
And then she didn't want the neckline to go too high, so she actually I thought this was kind of a smart thing she did. So she continued to do the increases, but then she did some decreases in the center of the bust, so it kept because the fit was right, but she wanted the raglan to continue and to not have to make such a high neckline. So yeah, and but yeah, this is just a really great basic sweater. Do I have it on backwards? I think I might have it on backwards. Hold on. I had it on backwards. But here it is. Just really, nice basic sweater. Just something I use all the time. And it can be worn like this. You can wear it with a shirt underneath, which I did last week. And it's thin enough that you can throw a blazer over it. It looks it's just a great sweater. So I love this. And I love, especially what I'm learning from her, is that, to knit I think she knit this is with Jameson Shetland. I think it's called Lapis Blue. And she knit it with, I think, a size 1 needle. And I really love how the fabric came out. Like, I'm going to make sure from now on that my gauge reflects like the fabric that I want, because I think that makes all the difference. I really think that makes for a luxurious wearable garment. But yeah, so here's sweater number 2. Just having so much fun. These sweaters are bringing me so much joy right now. I hope your knitting is bringing you joy. Just love to hear what is inspiring you right now, what's bringing you joy. And if you want to share, you know where to find me. Bye-bye.